Hi, Cannon.
Free car wash.
Where are we going, Cannon?
Going to the Summit Mall. Visit the Apple Store.
Going to the Apple Store. Not to buy anything, I don't think. Are you going to get anything?
Hopefully.
I don't think I need anything either, but we're going to the mall. It's a rainy day, so let's go look at some apples. Well, the sun's back out. Look at that blue sky up there. God, it wasn't 5 minutes ago it was raining.
If you wait 5 minutes,
yeah. Yeah, this is where we waited like 3 hours. Apple Store's right there. Who remembers that vlog? When we waited in line here for like 4 or 5 hours for the iPads. The store's right there. We spent all of our time like here on the floor. It was fun. Alright, so we're in the Apple Store here taking a look at the MacBook Air, and they have replaced those little cards with iPads now. Look how quick this is. This is crazy. Then you can get a specialist, compare features, and new to the Mac for us noobs. There are 107 iPads in here. Out on the tables. Canon 107 iPads.
Did you count R2?
Yeah, no, 109. Okay guys, so I just nerded out. My write speed on my SSD at home is 200 megs and my read is 250. On the 11-inch MacBook Air with the 16 gig SSD, it's 147 write and 140 read. Still not bad, but nowhere near as good as the OWC SSD. Look guys, it's an ARS router. And he's proud of it. Well, I got the pump installed now. It took me some time. I actually had to buy these things online. They come all the way up to there, so that's pretty awesome because it's pretty deep back here. But it's all hooked up. Canon doesn't think it's going to work because I used duct tape. Never fear the power of duct tape. Now I've just got to work my way back to the bank without falling off the ledge. There's like a, I almost want to say sand bank here that just goes right over there. And if I go 3 feet that way, it's 4 feet deep. And if I go that way, it's 3 feet deep. So I got to feel it out down here. That's what she said. Over there, no joke, it's like 6 or 7 feet deep. It all just comes around the corner and just scoops that out and posits all the sediment here. Okay, so we're back inside from putting that pump in. I think I've talked about it before, but I'll kind of go over it because somebody may ask, may not. In the creek back there, that kind of stays full all winter. So I threw a pump in there, and it's controlled from that gray electrical box right there. So I can go in there, it's on a timer, I can have it come on at say 10 in the morning and water the sprinkler, or water the, there's 2 spigots, it pumps it up under the yard here. There's 1 spigot and a hose there, I just need a sprinkler head on it. And then there's another spigot and a hose on the far side of the house all the way over there. Put a sprinkler and a hose on that as well, or a hose and a sprinkler. And then I can drag the sprinklers out all the way out to the street, to the whole front yard, this tiny little side over here, the entire back, and the larger side on the other side of the house, which works perfectly. So great way to water the yard. It's free aside from the power of pumping all the water up there, but keeps me the greenest yard on the street. And right now it doesn't look as good as it should. Every spring we get something called red thread. It's this, it looks like red thread out here in the grass. And it's because it's too wet. Our springs are too wet, our summers are too dry, our winters are too cold, summer is sometimes too hot, and the falls just suck. So in a couple weeks when it dries out, I won't water the yard, it'll almost go dormant, the red thread will get out of here, and then I can start watering it and it'll get green again. Like if we come up here, get a closer look, there's a piece of it right there. Terrible macro focus, I know, but that's red thread. And to make things worse, it tracks along, picking up maplage. It tracks around on your mower wheels, and unless you don't mow your yard for a month while it's too wet, then it just goes over the whole yard, which sucks. Anybody else like John Mayer out there? It has its place. I'm pretty open to music, aside from like metal and that crap, but I definitely think John Mayer has its place. It's just relaxing, pretty chill.
That's nice. Oh my god. And then it just gets worse.
Yeah.
You know, from this point over, from this right here over, it gets worse. Everything just goes to hell. And it really gets bad if you go.
Yeah, it is.
Like
there's a lot of lightning out there. I'll keep the camera pointed over there, but it's we actually have not gotten wet yet, but the roads are really wet. So it must have just rained here, so we got to get home before it just piss pours.